Hi guys. Okay. I just wanted to hop on here for a little bit. Oh, you know what? Let me turn on the light because I know that sometimes cards cannot be seen real good and I want y'all to get all the information. Sorry, I'm just checking to make sure everything's good. Okay, cool. Yeah, hopefully y'all can see all that. Okay, so this is just a carry on from the short that I posted. Santa Muerte. I wanted to kind of go deeper into this because hold on, let me check something. I want to see if this has anything to do with the download that I got yesterday. Oh shit. No, it's in notes. Sorry guys, I should have checked this before. Okay. That's gonna be a different reading. I'll do that reading later. Okay, so we got change. All right, we got Santa Muerte. I don't know how to pronounce this. I think it's Duro Isle. No, because there's no accent. Duro Isle, whatever. Compassion and universal oneness. Okay, so we're just gonna break these down. I just kind of really want to like dig into them really good to give you guys a sense of kind of like what the energy that I'm getting. So with sorry, there's a lot of information in this card. Holy shit. All right. So, in the short, I had said that Santa Muerte was giving me very death and rebirth energy, okay? If you notice here, Santa Muerte is holding the scales. So, it's giving the energy that it's giving, okay, is weighing the scales of justice, okay, weighing the scales of the heart. It's cutting out things that do not balance you, okay. It's also giving a bit of karmatic energy, but we're not going to get into that because this is about you. We're trying to be very positive. The only reason why I say the karmatic energy, I don't know if you guys are not aware, but I guess familiar with the ideology that they and I don't remember which region it comes from, but it might be Greek mythology, but I believe if you ever the ideal was if you ever were able or had the ability to go through the gates of hell, that you as a human being, as a human still in your vessel, that you were not to eat anything in the underworld, because whatever you ate in the underworld, it would have you stuck there. And with the fact that there's multiple meals here, okay, there's a meal here, there's a meal here, there's a meal here, but none of it has been touched. So it's giving like you guys may have gone through something that when I say, how do I, sorry, spirit is like, slow down. Okay, you guys may have gone to some type of hell and you did not eat the food. You did not let that experience in hell tempt you. What I'm getting from that is like, let's pull a card because I want to make sure I'm telling you right. Tolerance. Okay, so it's like you were very steadfast and determined in whatever this is. It was like I'm getting the energy of somebody. I don't want to. I want to make this about you. Energies, be it people, places, things. Okay, energies coming to you, and they're bringing hell on earth to you, to your peaceful domain, because this person, it looks like they're working with spirit, right? They're building up their own tolerance. If you look, he has a feather in his hand, which is giving me kind of like Native American smudging energy, okay? And he's out in nature doing this, and it's almost giving like spirit is playing with this gentleman as well. It's like there was change that wanted to be brought to you, but instead of the changing you, it grew you, okay? And so with that, there was some type of death and rebirth. You offered up your darkness in exchange for peace. Thank you, Spirit. You offered up the your ego. There's some type of death to the ego, okay? With compassion. If you notice, this is a monk, right? It's, hold on, where's my camera? Sorry, guys. This is some type of monk. The reason why I say this is because they have prayer beads. They're sitting in a position of meditation, right? But they're also covered in roots, which is talking about grounding energy, right? So it's giving root chakra energy. It's talking about how while these changes, this darkness, these things were happening to you and you were offering yourself up, you were able to stay grounded. You were able to stay rooted. You were able to really tap into that grounding earth energy. You were an unshakable, unmovable force is what I just heard. And even though this person is in the desert, which is crazy because I know you see all the cactuses, right? So this is giving, you were left out to dry, and what you did instead is you built yourself an oasis. You were like, let's make lemonade out of lemons, okay? And what it did was it only pushed you deeper into your spirituality, deeper for the self-compassion for yourself. Spirit, can you elaborate a little bit? Thank you. That's a lot of cards. Okay. Well, you know what? I asked to go deeper, so we're going to go deeper. Okay. You obtain some type of loyalty to self, all right? You got sexuality. You got Oya. This is her year, by the way. If you follow Orisha tradition, she is 9, the number 9. This is the year of the 9. So this is a lot of drastic change, a lot of tough love change, okay? Like, hey, I'm going to tell you, you need to make these changes. If you don't change them, no stress. I'm going to change them for you. Oh, yeah, it's very, very Moldavite energy, okay? If you're not familiar with the Orisha, then you might be more familiar with the crystal. Moldavite is a very drastic change. It fucking hurts, all right? It hurts like a bitch when you're going through it, but Lord have mercy, when you're done with it, you're like, oh, I am so grateful. I wouldn't change anything for the world. That's the energy that this is giving. Future love letter, I love you, and beyond. So with this, like I was saying, with the dark energy that was changing, right? It was changing you. It helped you ground deeper into your belief. If you had issues with your sexuality, how you saw yourself, okay, you worked on that. You healed that. Oya was protecting you the entire time you were going through it, because I promise you, it was not easy. Again, with Santa Muerte here, it's giving hardcore death energy, a lot of trickery, a lot of manipulation, and you were forced to either eat the fruit or stay grounded in self, and you were like, I'm not choosing either. I'm actually going to stay grounded in spirit, and I'm going to let spirit lead me to where it is I'm supposed to go. And through that, you cultivated some type of self-love, a lot of self-love. I'm being told, don't take the sexuality verbatim. Sacral chakra energy is what it's giving. There was some type of sacral chakra energy that you healed and you worked on. And your future self is looking back at you and saying, thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Future self from beyond. Your spirit team, because this is what it's giving. Ancestors are saying thank you. Thank you, because you healing this healed them as well, okay? I got goosebumps. Woo, spirit is speaking. Thank you, God. Okay, so that's what this grounding energy is giving. This oasis you've cultivated within self, for self. It's like when everything else is all dried up and shriveled up around you, you are still very much nourished, okay? You are nourishing those around you that are deserving of this energy, okay? So during this time, you could have found that you lost a lot of things that you thought you wanted. You offered those up for peace, is what it's looking like. You offered up old bad habits, things that were no longer serving you, for peace, for compassion within self, for the ability to see all things, positive, negative, black or white, or gray. You offered up these ideals in order to cultivate healing within self. I hope that makes sense. I trust that it does. All right, universal oneness, transcending. You, through this process, right? You went through a spiritual awakening. Universal oneness is giving spiritual awakening energy, okay? You took a tough look, a hard look at self, and you were like, hey, this needs to change. I don't like this. I don't like the way this makes me feel. I don't like the way that, you know, I don't like where this has led me. So this needs to change. And you did it. And there was a lot of change. Again, roots don't grow overnight. I mean, they could, because, you know, if I say they don't grow overnight, then technically I'm limiting the divine, and I would never do that. But in a realistic world, right, a world where magic does not exist, roots don't grow overnight. But I will tell you, for those who have been watching this transition, it seems like a change in you overnight, because you are magic. So where you're like, nah, I've been working on this for a cool minute. Other people are like, yesterday you were like this, now you're like this. And it's like, no, thank you. You know, I'm grateful that you see me that way, but no, this is a process that has taken a long fucking time. Okay, these roots are a part of this being, this human learning how to be, and that is what has you transcending. I'm hearing time and space. It looks on the outside, to those who are not integrally woven in with you, it looks like drastic change overnight. 12:22 on the clock. Can you please expand and give more information on transcend universal oneness, please? Sorry, that was a lot. Can you go deeper with transcension? Can you go deeper with this card? Sorry. Yeah, let go. Okay, you guys learn the art of detachment. It's I just heard, it's fucking some people up. Straight like that. Like, that's how they said. They're like, it's fucking some people up. You have learned the art of detachment, okay? You beat to your own drum. And it's in a very humbling way. I actually, side note, I heard somebody say this. Oh, okay, they're like, not yet. Okay. I heard somebody say this in a video once, and I was like, yo, that's some heavy shit, but it's like, it's legit. It was a woman, and she was talking about humble, right? She was like, I don't like to say I humble myself, because if you look in the dictionary, the definition of humble is not, it's not a good one. And it got me to thinking, and I'm like, let me go look up humility, all right? And so, okay, the definition of humility is a modest or low view of one's own importance, humbleness. There was another one, I can't even remember if the word I was looking for was humility. Humble meaning. Yeah, so same thing. For the definition of humble, first definition as an adjective, having or showing a modest or low estimate of one's own importance. 2, a low social, administrative, or political rank. As a verb, lower in dignity or importance. And I think that's the one that she was using. But I'm going to use humble in a different way in general, because I am somebody who tries very much to practice humility. And it's not in the sense of I am lowering my importance, because I understand my value. I know who I am. I know what it is I bring to the table, because that seems to be a phrase a lot of people like to use. But I know what I offer. right? I know the grace that comes with me, and I understand that I carry favor above any and everything, okay? Um, but I do practice the art of humility, right? And what I mean by that is my ego, not my dignity, right? But my ego. And I feel like that's what you guys have learned. You learn the art of humbling your ego. You are not afraid to be like, you know what? I was fucking wrong. Okay? That thank you for educating me. I was not wrong. And that's what I feel like you guys did with this universal oneness offering. You offered up parts of the ego that were no longer serving you. You said, I'm done with this. This is not that all this is tempting me to entertain cycles that would leave me in hell. I'm tired of being in hell. I want to leave. I want to experience life, even if that means I'm experiencing it by myself in a desert where the only nourishment I have is the nourishment from the divine, from my higher power. Okay. And that's oh, it's good energy, guys. It's fucking beautiful energy. Okay. So the card that was flipped over, equal energy, highest self. Okay. By practicing this type of ego humbling, if you will, it has allowed you to work with your higher self. I'm hearing me, myself, and I, mind, body, and soul. What's the other one? Lord, help me, God. It's the Son, the Father, and the Holy Spirit. It's like you have mastered how to incorporate all of you, not just your physical you, your 3D you. It's like you, thank you, Spirit, because I'm like, how do I explain this? You have tapped into past, present, and future all in the same timeline. If it doesn't make sense, it will when the time is right. But for those that make sense, you get it, right? You understand my weird, and I fucking appreciate you for it. But it's like in your waking every day, you are constantly walking through your own hell and getting rid of things. You are constantly sitting and grounding yourself and nourishing yourself, not from other people, not from validation through other people, not from what? Outside sources. It's self. It's like you and God sit together and you co-create, and you're like, okay, God, you know what? It's time to let this go. God's like, oh, okay. My future self is going to appreciate it. My past self understands why in the present moment I need to allow this to go. Again, higher self energy. This is fucking beautiful. I just want you to know I'm here for this energy, okay? Clarity. Yes, God. And look at that. You have angels. Oh, I got goosebumps, guys. Such good energy. I'm like, I'm so freaking giddy. You guys have clarity in the waking world, the world as it is now. Okay? Oof. I love it. I love it. I love it. Saba? Sapta? Tasapta? I think the T is silent. If you know how to pronounce this, let me know. Tsabta? Yeah. Clarity. Look at that. It's like people are looking up to you. Some of you, I heard, just found your wings. All right? It's like they were always there. You may not have seen them, but they were always there. And it's like people now looking up to you. How the fuck did you do that? How did you make that change? I want to be like you. Some of you could be, I just heard moderators, but that's not the word I want. Some of you could be, help me God, content creators, motivational speakers. Some of you have a calling on your life to move people to where you are. There's something specific I'm looking for. Help me. I'm listening, y'all. What is the word that I'm looking for? Motivators? That's not a good word. It's close to what I'm looking for. It'll come to me in a minute. But a lot of you, especially if this reading is hitting, people are looking at you like, I want to do what you did. It's giving staff, right? you are the shepherd leading the sheep, okay? Like, oh, biblical references out the butt. I wish y'all could see my arms. Like, I have goosebumps all over my body, okay? And then to make it even better, if you notice, this person is now holding the same scale that death is holding. They have learned from this death and rebirth. When they went into hell, they learned how to balance their own scales so they don't have to continuously go to hell. In order to keep themselves balanced. It's like you constantly keep yourself in a balanced state. It's like when your scales start to waver a little bit, you're like, let's go back into that meditation. Let's go back and reconvene with the divine. Let me figure out where it is I need to let some stuff go. That's that beating to your own drum, because you're like, these are out of balance. This is out of whack. I don't like this shit. It's fucking beautiful. Okay. It's beautiful. And I love, it's like the wings are not connected to this person. The wings, if you look, are actually behind them. It's like spirit is literally working through you now at this point, because you have mastered an art of learning that not only are you the teacher, but you're the student. You're the master and you're the novice. It's a duality is what I'm getting. It's a very beautiful duality. Especially with the crystals on this person's crown. It's giving your thoughts, your processes, the way you move, the way you think, the way you choose to operate is out of a place of love. Like genuine love for yourself, love for the people who you know are watching you, love for the people who you know are following you. It's giving very much shepherd leading the flock. Oh my God. It's also giving, I don't know if you guys have ever read The Alchemist. If you've been with me for a while, you know I'm a big reader. I love to read. In The Alchemist, the main character actually starts off as a shepherd. He wants to travel the world, but he's like, the best way for me to do that is to be a shepherd. If I'm a shepherd, then I can go wherever I want. I'm not constricted. I'm not limited. You are no longer constricted. You are no longer limited. You are limitless. Okay? And he even says at some point in the book that there's a relationship, there's a dynamic between the shepherd and his sheep. And he was like, they trust me. They know that when I take them someplace, I am working for them. Again, even though you are the shepherd to these people, you understand you are still a sheep to the divine. Not in a negative way. You trust the divine. You trust that wherever they lead you, it is going to be a place that is going to fulfill you. That you don't have to know where you're going. And this is what makes this energy so beautiful, is because you understand that wherever you're being led, and I think I said this in the short, wherever you're being led, it's for a higher and greater good. It is something that is going to feed not only your physical vessel, but also your soul, because the divine is leading you there. And because they are leading you there and you are acting as the sheep, you are in turn able to act as a shepherd and have other people follow you to this place that you are going. And these are people who see the change in you. They want to change like you. And so they soon will also be shepherds. And it's a beautiful cycle. I hope you guys can see what I'm trying to put out. It's fucking beautiful. And this is the energy of this universal oneness. Okay. This is that clarity in the universal oneness. All right. Close out messages, spirit. This is, y'all, beautiful fucking energy. What did I say? Sorry, I just split the deck. At letting go and ego death. I told you, you offered up. I wanted to say sacrifice. You heard me stop myself, because for you it wasn't a sacrifice. You're like, I will gladly give up this portion of my ego. Gladly. 1, 2, 3, 4 on the clock. Okay. I will happily give up this ego, right? Spirit says I need to give it up. Done, spirit. Done. Take it. I don't need it. It hasn't been benefiting me. The purpose that I needed it for, the life that I needed it for, I no longer live that life. So this part of this ego is cool to let go. Sorry, I got really excited about that. Okay. Close out messages, spirit. Oh shit. Let's see. Wisdom, gratitude, and restoration. That's it. That's all you had to say, Spur. Alright. Oh, good fucking energy. Bottom of the deck, freedom. Okay, freedom. Oh, I love this. Okay. Oof, oof, oof. Okay. I don't even know where I want to begin. Okay. Close out messages. Alright. This is what Spirit wants you to know. First of all. Alright. Star energy, okay? You are allowing your light to shine, my loves. Oh, and it's such a beautiful, beautiful light. By allowing this ego to die, by offering up that portion of your ego, you have allowed yourself, you have allowed yourself to step into a period of restoration within self, okay? You gave gratitude. It's giving Wheel of Fortune energy, all right? I know there's only 3, but it's giving Wheel of Fortune energy. You have stepped into a period of, I just heard reclamation, soul reclamation? Okay. Okay. I might be talking to a divine feminine. Or somebody who has just found out how to balance their divine feminine energy. Okay. Soft era energy. You practice gratitude for everything, and Spirit loves this. Your ancestors love this about you. Okay, you practice gratitude for the bad, the good, the ugly, the pretty. You don't care, because you understand you are a minute, a microscopic cog on the grander scale of things, and every impact you have, be it negative or positive, is all in one, how you look at it, and 2, you know that it is going to grow into something bigger. What did I say before? You are not only the shepherd, but you are also the sheep, okay? Something so small as changing your mindset and releasing old habits now has people wanting to be like you. And in turn, people are wanting to be like those people. If you have 5 people that want to be like you, and I don't mean in a toxic way, like, oh, I love their life, I'm gonna steal their shit and do all this unnecessary fucking destiny swapping bullshit, right? I mean, legitimately, I want to change and be the best version of myself. I want to grow into the person that the divine told me I could be in this lifetime if I just applied love, kindness, fairness, respect to myself and others. That's what I mean when I say change. But, sorry, 5 people, right? And those 5 people affect 5 people, it becomes a grand scale thing, okay? This is what they talk about when they say we are universally connected. We are one, okay? What you do will affect other people, because whether you like it or not, there's always somebody looking at you, right? Be it for good or bad. There's always somebody looking at you, always somebody trying to figure out, how did you do what you do? How can I be more like you? Okay, in whatever regard that is. But gratitude. The witch doctor with wisdom, okay? What I'm getting with the witch doctor, and I know y'all can hear me smiling, it's giving, and I've thought this a couple of times, sorry y'all, I had to pause because I'm like, can I say that? But it's the truth, okay? Just as much as the light likes you, the dark likes you. This is giving Pandora's box, right? Pandora's box, once open, is supposed to release demons, right? It's supposed to kill the opener of the box. This is what I'm getting with this box right here. I was actually working on something with some Greek deities, and I was talking about Eros and Psyche. If you're familiar with their love story, Psyche actually dies because she opens Pandora's box. Aphrodite gives her a challenge, and in that challenge, she has to go to hell. She has to ask Persephone for some of her beauty. And sorry, not Pandora's box. It's giving the box that Persephone. It's giving the box that Psyche opens up that has Persephone's beauty in it, that cannot be looked at by any mortals. So with that being said, you may be beautiful. I'm sure you are. Sorry. I'm not saying that you're hideous or anything, or that it's the eye of the beholder. You very much so are a very beautiful and or handsome being, okay? But what it's giving is a little bit of that energy as well, because you see the red here, it's giving a Dybbuk, I think is the name for it. And it's like, as much as the light likes you, the dark likes you as well. Because what happens is you bring about haters. Okay? And I've had this thought, it's come to me quite a couple of times, so I guess this is the reason why. But you have haters who will go out of their way because they love your light so much that they will do any and everything to stifle the growth that you have in yourself, not realizing that you are no longer you. You are now a vessel of the divine. So when they're coming up against you, they're coming up against the divine. And what happens is they send this negative energy towards you, these demons, right? Demons of lust, demons of jealousy, demons of envy, demons of poverty, whatever you want to call it. They send that energy to you. And because you are so fucking divinely protected, because one thing the divine will not allow happen unless you allow it in yourself. They will never allow their vessels to be compromised, especially vessels that are wise. They're aware of the place that they have in the world and the job or mission that they are supposed to be doing for the divine. They will never allow anything to happen to that vessel, right? And so what happens is these people send all these demons towards you. And when the demons come back, because they can't touch you, they're like, oh, well, I got a mission to accomplish. And I can't accomplish that mission. So in order for me to fulfill my contract, I got to take you out. And that's why you see a lot of karma hit these people, all right? People who wish poverty on you turn up losing everything. People who steal from you, right? Because that's what that is, right? Is wishing poverty upon you. I'm going to take from you, knowing good and damn well I don't deserve this and I've done nothing to gain this. So I'm going to steal from you, not worrying about if this is contributing or hurting you financially. So I'm putting poverty on you. I'm wishing poverty on you for my own personal gain, right? Well, now karma will turn around and be like, oh yeah, so I know you wanted poverty, but this person just found themselves, and they now are a warrior for the divine. I can't really touch this person, so give me that poverty. Give me that poverty I'm gonna take this poverty energy from you. Since I can't put it on them, I'm gonna put it on you so I can fulfill the contract, so I can go back to my doing. I'm telling you, there are demons that sit in the darkness and they fucking giggle. Okay, they giggle at the things that these people try to throw at you, because they're like, I already know I can't touch this person, so no, I want you to keep. Matter of fact, some demons will even continue to push the person. Yeah, you're jealous, aren't you? Oh, you're envious, aren't you? Oh, you want that person gone. Why? Because they know that they can't touch you, so they'll continue to feed off the person sending you all this energy. I'm telling you, life is crazy, because what they don't realize, these people who wish bad on you, you are free. You are free. And that's bottom of the deck. This is the last card, I promise, because I want to let you guys go. But you are free. It's giving me the verse. Oh, freak. Ruth and Boaz, right? Naomi tells Ruth to go lay at the Lord's feet, the Lord being Boaz in this case. But for the sake of this reading, because he was Lord of the land, all right? But for the sake of this reading, Naomi tells Ruth, go lay at the feet of the Lord and he will take care of you, right? And that's what you guys did. In this surrendering of the ego, whoever your divine, whatever, all right, whoever it is you pray to, whoever it is you worship, be it the universe, the nothingness, the, old ancient gods, whatever. When you laid your troubles, you laid at the feet of the divine, you said, I'm tired. Take this from me because I can't do this anymore. I need help. The divine said, okay, I got you. As long as you stay here, your well will never run dry. Okay? As long as you do as I tell you, and you trust in me, you allow me to be the shepherd to your sheep, you will never want for nothing. And that gave you a sense of peace and freedom. And I promise you, no matter what anybody does to you in the physical, you will always have that sense of peace and freedom, because you know that you are protected and taken care of, because your shepherd is the divine. Your shepherd is leading you to places that will only grow you, fulfill you, nourish you. All right? All right, guys, that was the reading. I love you guys so much. I pray that this touched whoever needed it. I actually was just going to pull cards for myself, but Spirit was like, no, let's pull for everybody, because we are collective. We are a oneness. So my story is your story, okay? Whether you've gotten to this point, whether you already passed this point, or whether you're in this point as we speak, we are one, all right? So, love each other. That's all I can say. Even your haters, love your haters. Why? Because their hate is growing you, okay? It's hard. Trust me, I get it. It's hard, but you know what? I'm grateful to be led by my shepherd. My shepherd has yet to fail me since I laid at his feet. It wasn't even just my troubles, okay? It was everything. I gave it to God, all right? Yeah. All right, guys. I love you so much. And again, I pray that this meant who it was for. I pray that this gave you your motivation to keep laying your burdens at the feet of whoever it is you pray to. And I hope that this keeps you until our next reading. All right? Love you guys. Bye.